Hey guys, Staff Sergeant Moe. Just waiting for a few minutes for you guys to get on. Okay, so we have a little debacle here down at the Camp Liberty Annex. We are waiting on the stuff from Camp Liberty in Pahrump that's in storage, and one's in a box truck, a bunch of stuff in a box truck, and some stuff in storage. I don't have the contacts. I can't get out there. It's an hour away. I don't know who to contact if I did get out there. I don't have that information, and everything that was supposed to be here by now has kind of fallen through for one reason or another. All good reasons. Everybody is spread really thin. Nothing I can do about that, but I'm without the chairs and tables that I need for the symposium. That's my biggest concern right now. I know that the other stuff at the Camp Liberty, all that stuff in storage would be good to have too right now. But my biggest concern is the chairs and table. I just need a couple tables, and I don't know how many chairs I'm really going to need because it seems like tomorrow may actually produce a lot of people here. But I'm going to guess, 25, 30 chairs. And we don't have any like that. We have a couple of these. We have like 3 of these and some coolers to sit on. So that's where we are with seating right now. And 1 table, or 2 tables actually. I have one outside too. So I'm either going to, I looked at the rental prices and they're outrageous. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go around and look for El Cheapo lawn chairs or something that are really cheap. So I'm not going to do that just yet, though. I'm going to ask the community if there's any way any of the locals can spread this video around. I am asking for your help. If you have chairs that you can bring here, even if it's just 1 or 2, maybe we can collect enough chairs. But I would, if we do that, I would put, your name on tape underneath the chair so your chairs don't get mixed up with other people's chairs. So if we do something like that, that would be awesome. If you're coming to the symposium, we have a chair issue right now, and if I can't get chairs in time for the symposium, it might not hurt you to bring your own chair, like camping chair or a lawn chair that you're comfortable sitting in. So if you have a chair that you can travel with, and you're coming to the symposium, I hate to bother you with that because it's really tacky, but I'm just not really that ready here. I mean, we're working really hard and spread thin, and we've had court, and we're dealing with a lot of people coming into the state at the same time messaging us, and we've had a lot of interruptions just today alone after the court violated Eric Parker and the defendants for their defense completely. So I hope that you guys are sending those letters too. I hope that you are reaching alternative media and telling them in mass numbers and telling them that they should get here. I haven't seen any official lists with all the talking heads, names and email addresses and numbers. I don't know if I missed it because my notifications get buried, but I hope that you guys are working on some sort of campaign to get alternative media to tell them that they are wanted here and needed here. Absolutely need to be here on Monday. If you don't like the teabag idea, then don't participate in the teabag protest. The people that want to do the teabag don't let that be your excuse not to come, though. You just need the court. The court is huge. It's a massive building, and it has a massive step area, and it has an area where people can just hold signs under the trees in the shade and march around and do their own thing and not participate or be anywhere near people who are dealing with the teabag thing. So if you don't like the teabag thing, no one's going to make you do the teabag thing. Then don't do the teabag thing. Don't worry about the teabag thing. Just stay away from the teabaggers. It's really easy. So if you don't like it, don't participate in it and remove yourself and go somewhere else and protest without demonstrating. If you don't want to demonstrate, then don't demonstrate. That is fine. But being here is more important. So don't let anything give you, because that's not a good excuse. Oh, I don't like the teabag idea, so now I'm not coming. That's a very bad excuse when you can easily stand away from it. and then go do your protest and still have a massive group of people who want nothing to do with the teabag, and then a massive group of people doing the teabag thing, and then whatever happens to their peaceful demonstration with the courage. I don't think anybody should be demeaning the fact that there are people willing to peacefully demonstrate the injustice. We should be that mad. I can't believe it's a teabag that we're going to leave on their freaking doorstep. Actually, that's freaking too polite for my taste at this point after what I saw. But that's okay. It's a step of demonstration and it's peaceful. And we shouldn't devalue it or demean it or disrespect it or allow it to be our excuse not to be where we need to be. I am tired of people allowing themselves to make excuses. They talk about liberty and courage and how angry they are. And then, oh no, people are bringing tea bags. No, I can't go now. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, I don't want to be there now. If you're scared, then just admit you're scared. Not put someone else down for a peaceful demonstration. The Bundys had a peaceful demonstration, for crying out loud. That's what this is all about. The Hammonds were left hanging by their town people for a while. There are people standing for them now. And then the Bundys and many other supporters went into that town with courage and then took a firm stand after being ignored, after redressing the grievances appropriately over and over and over, and having meetings and committee meetings and safety meetings over and over again. And reached out to the sheriff even. And then they took a firm stand with courage, peaceful demonstration, something we all feel they should not be violated the way they've been violated since then. And you're worried about a few people who want to put some tea bags in front of a court door or wherever it is they want to do it because of the injustices that they're perpetrating on peaceful demonstrators that had courage. Yes, I'm admonishing that. Because at least when the refuge happened, I remember when I went to the gate and asked Ammon Bundy, what is this all about? And John Ritzheimer and Jason Patrick and Blaine Coover, what is going on? I am scared, I said. I don't know if I can remain here. I gave them no other excuse and said, you are scaring me. I'm scared. I'm scared you are going to get hurt. I'm scared they're going to shoot you and slaughter all of you. I am scared that I could go to jail for just standing right here where I am right now. I'm scared. I was honest. And that honesty afforded me the ability to think it through with critical skills, what I'm willing to do, how far I'm willing to push, how angry I really am, what is worth it, what's not worth it. Their very lives for me, my fear of them being slaughtered was worth me keeping my camera on them as often as possible. So I made a choice, but I didn't get to that choice and to a right place until I admitted to myself I was scared and made no other excuse. I make no excuses. And then I do my research and I took care of business from there. This is a scary time. What they are doing to us in this country is scary. And we should be angry that they have the nerve to do this. And it is time to show that righteous anger. And it's scary to do so because they are evil. I get it. But don't put each other down over tea bags and allow yourselves to be slaves or make other people be a slave with you because you don't like the tea bag idea.
I'm going to run there for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
I want to go with you.
Okay. All right, guys. I don't really think I can say it any clearer. Don't do the tea bag. Go somewhere else on the corner. It's a huge space. But if that's going to be your excuse not to come, then you were looking for any excuse not to come. Then you're just scared and you haven't faced it yet. It's time to face those fears and get them fears squashed and put behind you so that you can effectively stand against this giant, this evil giant with us. Because the more that stand, the better and effective our voices are. Don't you dare let those agitators and detractors detract you or give you an excuse or a reason not to do the right thing right now. Now is the time. Agitators and detractors, I am not listening to you. You can scare the people all you freaking want with your fear-mongering and crap over a peaceful demonstration. But I'm going to continue to tell these people the truth of what they can do, because they are stronger than that. These people are stronger than that. These people are capable. These people have more courage than that. And I'm going to remind them of that. And I'm going to make sure that they understand no excuse that's not a good enough excuse to not be there over teabags. I will speak to it. If I keep seeing these fear-mongering tactics like I've seen for every damn rally and assembly in this country that is of any worthy cause, I will combat it with my voice. And I don't care about my reputation in doing so. Do you hear me, agitators and detractors? I don't care about my reputation. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to bring people together and stand against the enemy. And I'm here to help people and encourage them with the courage necessary to do so. And so are many other powerful voices. And we will continue to carry on. And there will be people Monday. It will be huge. Because the courage is in you. And if you don't want to teabag the freaking steps, then don't touch the teabags. Stand to the side somewhere else with your signs and do great things there. And between both groups, we can still do great things without demeaning either group whatsoever. And they can come back together when the teabag demonstration is over and march and continue on and carry with their day. Okay, are we done making excuses now, Patriot community? Are we done making excuses now? People with bravado about it matters how you stand? Because it does matter how you stand. It does. Are you just using Lavoy Finnecum's quotes or the quotes of other patriot political prisoners? Are you just using those quotes to make you feel better for the day? Or do you hold them dear to your heart? Do you have the courage that these men have already demonstrated? I believe you do. I believe more of you do. There was a call out that was massive and a massive positive response. And I don't think teabags is a good enough excuse to interrupt and minimize and scare people away. And if you don't like the teabag idea, like I said 1,000 times, just don't participate in the teabags. Because there's plenty of space to separate yourself from that peaceful demonstration. And it's a peaceful demonstration that does take courage because, yes, they're not going to like it. And yes, they are evil. And yes, it is our right to demonstrate their injustices. The judicial system is more than just broken. So, I see any more pathetic excuses, I'll make another video in regards to that too. I will continue to combat the agitators and detractors and encourage the good people in this community that need no excuse, that need to be reminded of their own strength, leadership, ability, and courage. I will remind you of the individuals that you each are and that you are needed. If you have forgotten, go back and look at the video with Andrea Parker yesterday. If a detractor or an agitator's pathetic, made-up excuses have gotten under your skin and put fear into you, Go back and look at those videos and look at what this courtroom is doing to these men right now. So, I don't care what this does to my reputation for admonishing people I don't know. No, I don't know you, but I do know this. We don't need the excuses, the agitation, and the detraction. Let people peacefully demonstrate in liberty as they are each adults and shall do. And if you don't want to be a participant of that, then you shall, as an adult, with your own free will, peacefully demonstrate with the signs or whatever it is you are okay with. However you want a liberty. Just liberty. Stop being a slave already. Just liberty. That's what we need. And strength in numbers and strength in your individual hearts. If you're losing courage or you're wavering, get on your knees now and pray for God's courage, because we need that. We each need that, because we are dealing with pure evil. So we should be going to God for his strength and courage and his wisdom and his discernment. That you should be doing. Each of you should be on your knees. See you when you get here, Gillis. I stand with you guys too. Colette, I just read your message. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm reading your guys' messages. Civil disobedience, that's right. And it's a form of peaceful demonstration. Do you not remember what Martin Luther King did for this country and how many times he went to jail doing it before he ever made it to the other side of the country? Do you guys not remember? And was he not peaceful? And did he not unite thousands of people, white and black and Asian, and bring us together as a country with unity over an issue that needed to be dealt with because things were not going well in our country for the equality movement? And he made a change, a positive change. Do you not remember? He peacefully demonstrated. Do you not know what Rosa Parks did? She went in the back of the bus, or the front of the bus. She refused to go in the back. Oh my God. She demonstrated though, because those laws were not only just unconstitutional, but highly immoral. And so people stood up against it. And they took action. And Americans back then for this nation had a whole lot more heart and courage to stand together. And they were the boss, and they made positive change. We shall do that again if we all stand together. It can't just be my voice. It can't be just Kelly Stewart's or Andrea Parker's or John Lamb's or whatever other voices are out there. It takes us all. And I'm partially mad and passionate. I'm a little bit of both. Mostly passionate. But I'm mad about excuses that really over teabags. An excuse not to go. It does infuriate me. I know where it comes from. I know where it's rooted in. They're preying on your fears, some of you that allow fear in, because the federal government is evil. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that things aren't risky. Just don't participate in it if you don't have the courage to participate in it. It's fine. Or you don't like the idea. That's fine. Don't let it be your excuse not to come, though, because there's plenty of other places to stand and still be near enough where we could just unite together when it all works out. You know, what happens when they place all the tea bags and whatever they're doing with these tea bags and lay it out or whatever, nice and neatly, or I don't know. I've heard different formations are going to have different ideas. I have no idea. What happens when all that happens and then we continue to just march around the building together and there's just tea bags sitting there? And then what? And all goes fine. That happens too. People demonstrate all the time and they don't react. There are times they don't react. Yeah, there's times they do react, and their reaction is wrong. It is wrong for them to have any other reaction. But allow us to demonstrate and have peaceful demonstrations. No one's hurting the property or anything like that. But if, again, you're very afraid that somehow it's going to be interpreted the wrong way and they're going to get squads coming at them, just you guys stay where, you know, where the tree area is that you often see where we do our live feeds now lately. That area is far from the steps, far enough from the steps that you would not even be considered a participant of the teabag movement. And you could just hold your signs and keep marching around and ignore the teabag movement. I don't know what to call it. It's ridiculous for me that, I mean, it's a peaceful, it's a way of demonstrating. It's a way of demonstrating. All right, I think I'm caught up for the most part with the messages that are important. 2010, I wrote this about the teabaggers. Okay, and Vicky is sharing something very important. Take a look at that link. No, I'm still here. Maybe sign out and sign back in, but I won't be on much longer. Too many people get hurt over no backbone. No, I don't want to say the word. Have no backbone and can't think for themselves. You can still stand even if you don't believe in what others are doing. Okay, well, I'm going to probably sign off on this feed, and then you can go back and look. We have chair problems. So the beginning of this is addressing our chair issues. I'll retitle this to add chair issues where I have that part of the title in, and I'll add excuses in regards to tea bags. I'll add that to it. Anybody who doesn't understand the tea bag, after this live stream is over, you can rewatch it. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, and so I better let you go now. That's plenty of words. I'll talk to you guys later. Again, though, bring your chairs. If you're coming to the symposium, please bring your chairs. I'll see about getting a few extra chairs out of my own pocket that are cheap. Maybe, I don't know, I'm told there's some cheap ones I can find, like lawn chairs, like really El Cheapo lawn chairs or something. So, all right, I'm hitting finish. Talk to you guys later. Bye.